live. Okay, so today I will only be answering Q&A to first time parents. Okay, so this today's session is a little bit serious. Okay, guys, I'm just trying to do like because I see a lot of comments asking me on like some kind of parenting tips, whether it's in terms of bedtime routine or your baby's routine. Okay, baby's routine we have in terms of solid, in terms of milk, in terms of like the problems that you face with a baby. Okay, so hi guys, today we'll be doing something different. It'll be a little bit serious topic. Okay, so for today I will only be answering parenting question, guys. Okay, it's all about parenting today. Okay, I want to get a little bit serious. Okay, because I have a lot of comments asking me on like what happens if my baby doesn't sleep, or what happens if like my baby cries for a very long time. Okay, so today's topic will only I'll be only answering on parenting questions, guys. Okay, I really hope that you guys, um, bear with me because yeah, taking care of a baby is hard. So if you guys has any question about parenting, okay, I'll be answering them today. Okay, guys. Okay, so Pastel Dreams asks, um, is it hard taking care of a baby? Uh, well, it always comes with its challenges. At every stage of a baby's life every stage of a baby's life, there will come to a point where it has its own challenge. Okay, during the newborn stage, baby will keep uh crying. Okay, and they can't communicate what they want. And babies normally at newborn stage they just eat and sleep. So I mean, drink milk and sleep. So it's yeah, it's kind of like a different experience. But I would say overall, it's actually um challenging, but it's not impossible. Okay, it's very challenging but not impossible. That's just a very summarized answer for you. Okay, guys. So tonight I'll be on. What's jaundice? Jaundice is actually like if the baby when they're born, they automatically get jaundice. Okay, so the only way to cure jaundice is actually through drinking more milk. Then they'll stop reducing the jaundice level. Okay, guys. So tonight will only be on parenting question. Okay, if you guys have any parenting questions, please leave it in the chat below. Okay, tonight will be a little bit serious. We just talk about the tips and experiences that you guys would like to know. Okay. So BKDK forever asks, what's the faster way to make a baby sleep? It really depends on the baby's age. Okay, but for Harris, normally what we do is we will always track his sleep window, guys. We will track his sleep window. Okay, so for Harris, he will normally sleep in the morning. It'll be 3 hours. Means to say he wakes up at 7. Okay, by 10 a.m. he will sleep. Okay, in the afternoon it'll be 4 hours. 4 hours means to say if he sleeps at 1, he'll wake up at 5. Oh wait, he if he wakes up if he wakes up at 11, he'll sleep at 3. Yeah. Okay. So this wake window is really depends on your baby. Okay. For us, we actually monitor how he reacts during the daytime, and we identify his sleeping cue. Okay. We identify his sleeping cue, and that's why we know his wake window. We call it wake window. Okay, so tonight will only be on parenting question, guys. Okay, if you are first time parent in this live chat, okay, please leave your question in the chat and I'll try to answer them. Okay, okay, it's a little bit serious, guys, for tonight, and I really hope that I can help new parents find a direction. Let's see. Any question, guys? Yeah, I will only be answering parenting question tonight. Yeah, it will be a little bit serious. Yeah, so if you guys have any parenting question you would like to know in terms of solids, milk, and sleep, yeah, please let me know in the comment. Okay, guys. How do you calm a baby? Okay, to calm a baby really depends on is it like calming the baby to sleep, or is it calming the baby when they're overtired, or calming a baby when they get cranky. for various reasons, okay? Because baby cry, right, they have many reasons, okay? So if let's say a baby is hungry, of course you need to give the baby food. So that's in a way calming, okay? Basically just letting the baby, basically just fulfilling the baby needs. So calming in general is a very very broad question, so you get a very broad answer, which is fulfilling the baby needs, okay? So yeah, you can be more specific, then I'll try to answer a very specific answer, okay guys? Thank you so much. Okay, so for those have any parenting question, please leave it in the chat. So tonight I'll only be answering parenting questions, because I really want to help um new parents, especially new dads or new moms, Okay, so because one of the reason why I created this channel is not for purely entertainment, guys. It's really to show my journey with Harris, and to share all the mistakes that I made, so that many other parents will get an answer, or a direction or a reference, on how they want to take care of the baby. So if you are a new parent, welcome to the chat. My name is Edwin. I share parenting tips and journey with my baby Harris. Okay, if you have any question on parenting, please don't be shy. Please ask it in the comments. So tonight I will only be answering on parenting questions. Okay, I really hope you guys bear with me. Okay, guys, is there any parenting question? Is there any parenting question? Come on, guys. Is there any new parents in the chat? Is there any? Come on, there's no new parents in the chat. Oh man, I really want to help new parents. uh Okay, so I mean, if let's say there's that. Oh, okay, we have one. We have one. Okay, okay. This is a simple question. So, how to burp a baby? Okay, for Harris, okay, the most effective way of burping him, for us is actually, holding him by the cheek. Okay, can you imagine, like, this is Harris? Okay, then you just like, yeah, basically just holding the baby by the cheek and patting the back. Yeah, that's the most easiest way for burping. Okay, yeah, I really hope. You can see my other videos as well. Burping. You can search up my channel. I did a lot of burping videos when Harris was younger. We are not parents and we don't know what to ask. It's okay. If you have a little brother, I don't mind. Like giving you some answers. You know, whatever you would like to know on taking care of a baby. Like I don't want to look like create like brain rot content for you guys. I want you guys to learn something, and also of course you feel entertained as well. But I want you to get some value out of my content, guys. I really would like to share like whatever I learn, to share it with you guys. It's really a emotional, sentimental sharing tonight. I really hope you guys will understand. Uh, my son. Oh, okay, okay. We have a very good question here, guys. Okay, so this life is very little bit serious, and I really hope you guys will bear with me. Okay, my son always cries when I don't give him candy. What can I do for him to stop? Okay, so you need to um I'm not sure, because this I assume your child is a toddler age, receiving candy. Okay, so my experience is only on like the newborn stage, at like below 1 years old. Okay, so I can't really give much comment on this. I'm so sorry. Okay, I will only answer like questions I actually went through with Harris. Okay, for those that I've yet to go through with Harris, like giving him candy, and stuff like that. Okay, I wouldn't answer that, because I have no idea. I will find out when I experience it. Okay, so I really hope you understand. If a child or baby throws tantrum, how do I get it to stop? You just have to identify. Babies, right? They always cry for a reason. Okay, babies always cry for a reason. For those people that tell you baby cry for no reason, is actually incorrect. Okay, baby will only cry if they are, meaning to say their needs are not met. Okay, either is, they are sleepy, they're hungry. There must be always a reason, and it's very important to identify it. Okay, guys. Yeah. So tonight will all be will all about being parenting topic, and I really hope that you guys be smarter, and be more knowledgeable, so that I do all the sharing of my mistakes and my experience. I really hope you guys learn something today. All right, guys. Uh, so any parenting question, guys? Oh, what did I press? I pressed something. Oh no, what did I press? Oh no, what did I press? Oh no, I pressed something. I pressed something. What did I press, guys? Oh, I don't know how to do it back. How do how? Oh man, how do I turn this off, guys? It's green in color. You press the green screen button. How do I off the green screen button? Oh, okay, okay, I see. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Okay, okay. My baby brother is overstimulated. How to stop him? My parents don't know how other options. Please help. Okay, overstimulation of a baby is very common. Okay, basically you just need to. I would say like if you have a baby or if you have a baby brother, okay, try to have a routine, guys. Try to have a routine. You know, it's not really about setting the timing. Means to say like he must sleep at a certain time of the day. Okay, it's normally starts when your baby wakes up. Okay, that's the time when you will decide, okay, the next thing to do. If he wakes up at 7, okay, he will sleep at 10, for example. So that's where you design the routine. Okay, it's not like you have to sleep every day at 10. It really depends on what time he wakes up. Then from there you start designing the day. Then that will actually help with his overstimulation. It will help with his whole day, in terms of the mood, in terms of everything he does during the day. It really helps. Yeah, a lot of parents doesn't know this, and I really hope that yeah, I did actually did a very long form video on it. I did a 3 minutes long video on baby routine in my long form video. So for new parents, please check it out. Yeah, I know it's really helpful, okay, for the things that we've been through. Just wanted to share with you guys. Okay, and any new parents here? Okay, tonight will be a new parents Q&A. I really hope I will help any new parents that seeking for help. Okay, this is a very valid question. Do you still pet Harris to sleep? How do you train a baby to self sleep? Okay, uh, we only pet Harris if he is having a nightmare, or there's like loud thunder sound, like loud sound, during the daytime there'll be loud sound. But we really seldom pet anymore. Okay, we normally just put him in the room, okay, and we leave the room. The only reason why we can do that is because he already know how to self-soothe, and also he already know how to fall asleep by himself. Okay, I actually did a very very in-depth detailed video about this topic in my long form video. Okay, guys. Okay, please check out Tatway, right? Tatway. Please check out my long form video. I did a video specifically on how I train Harris to sleep by himself. Okay, I really hope the video will help you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So any other question, parenting question? I like to share my knowledge on parenting question for tonight. Okay, guys, please bear with me. Tonight's topic will only be on parenting topics. So if you are a new parent, you don't have any direction on solving your baby's problem. I may not have all the answers, but I'll just share what I know. Okay, guys. Okay, I will only be answering parenting question tonight. I'm so sorry, guys. Um, my baby won't stop crying. I already did everything. How old is your baby, Mara Suhaimi? How old is your baby, Mara Suhaimi? How much can a 3-year old eat? Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't answer that because my son is only 1 years old. So I only can answer like 1 years old question. um I have a kid and he poops without eating food. Yeah, baby poop. Baby poop, by just drinking milk. So it's very normal. How to take care of a sick baby? Okay, to take care of a sick baby, you very okay. I think this question is very important, so I would like to talk about it. Okay, I remember when the first time Harris fell sick. The first time Harris fell sick is when he had a very high fever. That was because he had some kind of infection or virus, I would say. His fever actually went up all the way to 38 degrees, 38 or 39. Yeah, his forehead was pretty hot. Then we had to, like, the first time we encountered it, we didn't know what to do. We were first time parents, we were quite lost. So we actually went to the clinic, and the clinic actually gave us some paracetamol, like the one you eat for headache. But there's like a baby one. The baby one, paracetamol, b- um, babies below 6 months, they can't really take paracetamol. Um, Normally after 6 months, you can get your baby paracetamol either from the clinic or any pharmacy. Okay, if your baby temperature reach above 37 or 38, okay, please monitor and make sure it doesn't get too high. Give some paracetamol, because I have a friend, right? I have a friend, right? Or yeah, I have a friend. Okay, the kid actually, the parent actually didn't monitor the baby temperature. It actually got too high, then it actually caused some kind of brain damage to the baby. Yeah, so you have to be very careful about baby's temperature. You have to make sure it's below the 37 mark, guys. Okay, guys. Yeah, yeah, because there's a lot of kind of sickness of babies, so I can't really share everything. So I'll just share on the one that my baby got fever. Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, tonight I'll be answering parenting question, guys. I really hope you guys understand, because I always wanted to help like new parents. Yeah, yeah. I think Ted Way gives a very good suggestion. Okay, I'm not perfect, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm not an expert parenting preacher. I'm just sharing through my experience, and I really hope that you just take it as like a as an advice, not really like a consultation. To add on, also adjust paracetamol dosage according to your baby's age. Yeah, yeah, that's very important. Okay, don't overdose your baby with paracetamol. We don't want that to happen. Yeah, it's just a parenting talk tonight. Yeah, yeah. Going through tough stuff is sometimes very hard. Okay, when we first start out as parents, we didn't know who to ask. I didn't know who to ask. There was no guidance, and there's a lot of there's a lot of different kind of topics on online, where sometimes you don't know which one to trust and everything. You only learn it through experience. Okay, and that's the reason why I created this channel. It's not just purely for entertainment. I know you guys like Harry Zilla and everything, but really, I actually, the purpose of this channel was actually to make parenting look, um easier. It may not be totally easy. It's just making it easier, and also to encourage, new couples, to actually consider having a child. Before I did this YouTube thing, me and Mama, we didn't know that whether we want to have a kid. Okay, we were still thinking whether we want a kid. We could have lived happily, go on vacation every month, just spend our money. There's no responsibilities. But one day we were talking and we were like, why not we have a kid? Okay, then one day, then poof, there become Harris. So Harris has been a wonderful experience, and I have no regrets, guys. I have no regrets having Harris in this world with us. And I really hope like my videos will encourage us, especially new couples, to consider having a child, guys. It's really a wonderful experience, and it really gives meaning to your life. Okay? I really hope I inspire some couples or even new parents to just keep going, guys. Oh, that way, so you're very. I'm sure you are a very, very experienced and wonderful parent yourself. I found your channel by accident, and your content really helped me go through first time parenting. Appreciate and thank you for your quality content. Thank you so much. That way, yeah, yeah. It's like comments like yours actually gives me the motivation to do content every day, and to remind myself the reason why I started this channel is not just to make people laugh, it's not just to do stupid video, pranking video, brain rot videos. It's actually to help new parents especially go through the things that we went through, that we didn't have any guidance. Yeah, so that was the real intention and the real motive of the channel, and the reason why I do this live right now on answering question is to remind myself back, like, what was the purpose of this channel. It's not just purely entertainment, guys. It's really to learn through the mistakes and experience that we go through as parents. Ni hao, hello, Yufeng, ni hao. I just gave birth to four babies. What do I do? Are you sure? How can you give birth to four babies? Uh, I okay. I can't really comment on babies or toddlers that 1 years and above, because I haven't been through myself. Okay, but I can only pin your question. Hopefully, there are experienced parents in the chat that can help you. Okay, Grace asks, I need help because I don't know how to feed my baby. I'm 8 years old. Wait, I thought your kid is 8 years old. You are 8 years old. I don't know how to feed a baby. Okay, I'm 8 years old. I'm still a kid, but I need to take care of my little sister. I cannot feed her. I don't know how to feed her. Okay, okay. I'll help you out, Grace. I'll help you out, Grace. Okay, feeding a baby is not just like, oh, just take the spoon and feed the baby, right? Okay, you have to always see the timing. It's not as simple as that. Okay, because babies, right? They have a schedule to eat. Okay, it really depends on how old is your baby. Okay, so if you're 8 years old, how old is the baby, Grace? How old is the baby? Because different baby have different schedule. Like Harris now, he only eats 2 times a day. Okay, he's transitioning to once a day. So if you feed Harris too often, he doesn't want to eat. It really depends on the timing of the day. But the rule of thumb is Harris will slowly transition to eating with us. So we eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, right? So Harris, he also eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner now. Okay, but we will slowly transition, um um to actually it's 3 times a day. Yeah, 3 times a day is like babies, they will slowly uh learn how to be an adult. Yeah, so babies will learn how to be an adult from 2 times a day to 3 times a day. That's what I was trying to say. I got confused. I got confused. Okay, okay, okay. So this is quite a legit question. Hi, I have a question. How to change a diaper because my kid keeps kicking and pooing. I can tell you guys, no one ever taught. Okay, there this once, first day I went to the hospital when Harris was born, the nurse like just barely teach me. She was like just she was asking me question like don't you know how to change a diaper? Then I'm like, how would I know how to change a diaper? No one taught me in school. You go to school, you don't learn how to change a diaper. You learn it hands on, guys. The baby comes poof right on your arms, and the nurse just asks you, change your own diaper. I'm not gonna do it for you. So the first time I did it, I was lack of sleep, I was tired. I just had to do it. Okay, so it's actually very simple. You just have to hold the legs with one hand and you just wipe it like how you wipe yourself. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Don't complicate it. Don't complicate it. If you can wipe your own one, you can wipe it for a baby. It's that simple. Yeah, but the skill is right. The skill is you need to hold one hand, two legs. Means you need to hold the two legs with one hand. I think that's the most challenging part. And sometimes it's very difficult. Okay, my baby is 1 years old and he won't stop crying even though I did everything, but he won't stop crying. Mara Suhuami, 1 years old, right? 1 years old. Okay. So does your baby normally cry in the daytime or the nighttime, or like what time usually, Mara Suhaimi, that your baby cry? Because there's a lot of reasons. Okay, and really one of the signal is like what time of the day your baby cry. How to deal with a sick baby? Okay, it really depends on what kind of sickness. Okay, but in general, if you're not sure, just go to the doctor. Yeah, just go to the doctor to get it checked. Okay, that's the fastest way I can give you the fastest advice. Okay, guys, if you have any question about parenting, okay, please let me know. Of taking care of baby, please let me know. What do you do when your baby is getting a shot? Let's see. Oh, wait, wait. I pinned the wrong one. I pinned the wrong one. Okay, I wanted to pin this. Oh, wait, wait, wait. Okay. So, Scarlett asks, what do you do when your baby is getting a shot? Okay. So basically, right, um there's a few things you need to take note of when your baby gets a shot. Okay, whether it's the compulsory jabs from your government, okay, make sure that your baby is well rested, well fed. Okay, we won't want a cranky baby, right? Most importantly is make sure your baby has enough sleep and also enough food before the jab. And also, right, you need to take note that sometimes when after the jab your baby will get a fever from the we call it the side effect of the jab or the shot. So make sure that uh, right after the shot, you don't need to go somewhere, outside or that will require your baby to do a lot of movement. Your baby needs a lot of rest after the shot. Okay, so but honestly, there's nothing much to get ready. Just take it as if it's nothing much will happen. Usually, it will just turn out fine. Okay, from my experience, there's nothing much for a shot that you can do, but just go through it. Yeah, there's nothing much. How do you find a baby allergy? Okay, so it really depends. So for Harris, thankfully and hopefully, there's not much reaction. When allergies normally come, okay, one of the most common allergies is when your baby starts solid. Okay, Harris, when he was 6 months old, he started eating solid. Um, there were a lot of things that a lot of parents that told us that, okay, when Harry started solid, you need to make sure to give one food at a time. Okay, so let's say if he's starting solid, you give him egg. So this the like for the next 3 days it will only be egg, the new food. Okay, because we will know, like, if you mix everything together in his bowl, you will know what food is he's allergic to. Okay, so by one by one, then you can tell. So normally the like that's how I find allergic for food. Okay. What if your baby needs a checkup? Then you go and see a doctor, of course. uh is it fine when my baby sleeps before dinner? Yeah, so for babies, right, the best time for babies to sleep is from 7, between 7 to 8, around that time, 7 to 8:30. Okay, that's the best time for babies to sleep. So try to get your baby to sleep between that time. Yeah, so babies needs about 14 to 16 hours of sleep every day, including nap times. So baby sleeps a lot. Okay, so for Harris right now, he sleeps from 7:30 to 7:30. That's a 12 hours of sleep. And before we did the routine thing, he used to wake up every night, you know, uh, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Okay, but ever since we did a consistent routine, which I did a video about it. Okay, guys, I did a very detailed video, 3 minutes long, guys. I compile and compress all the knowledge I learned into one 3 minutes video. Okay, you have time, check out my long form video. It will tell you the steps and the things that we did to make Harry sleep from 7:30 in the night to 7:30 in the morning. Okay. how do you how do you travel with a baby? I actually did a traveling video. We recently went to China, Beijing. I actually did a long form video about 5 minutes, but I didn't know whether people actually like it. So I only did like day one. Okay, but if let's say you guys like it, okay, please comment into the to my traveling Beijing day one video, and I'll decide to do another one. If not, then I'll just find another topic to do. Is it normal for babies to refuse breast milk? Okay, for this question, I'm not in a position to answer because for Harris, right, we did pure formula milk. Okay, that on the first day, Mama did breast milk, but on the second day, we straight away changed to formula milk. Okay, it was Mama's decision and also mine. Okay. um it was our own preference, and um yeah, so I'm not sure about the breastfeeding part. Okay, I'm so sorry I can't help you with this. I hope you find your answer though. I hope you find your answer. uh okay, okay, let's answer to, yeah, because there's a lot of comments, so I sometimes I miss. Okay, Mara Suhaimi. My baby won't stop crying even though I did everything. He's 1 years old and he cries afternoon or evening. Okay, so um Mara Suhaimi, from what I experienced and learned myself, okay, to make sure your baby is in a better mood, I will always advise new parents, especially, to follow a consistent routine. Okay, why do you need to follow consistent routine? Is because you would know exactly the reason why are they crying. Okay, because with a consistent routine, you know when they need to eat solid, do they need to drink milk, and when do they need to sleep. So by knowing each activity at the rough timing that they are supposed to, it really helps you manage the baby better, because you already roughly know what they need. Okay, so to answer your question, have a consistent routine. Like for us, when Harry's cry, I roughly know what he is crying about. Okay, because I already know what he's supposed to do at that time. Okay, if you'd like to know further details, please check out my long form video. I actually did a 3 minutes long detail on how we did the routine and everything for Harry's. Okay, if you have any further question, please feel free to drop it in the video comment, or you can ask here anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I really think it really helps. Yeah, the routine thing. Okay, okay. This is a very, very valid question. Okay. Maria Angela asks, can I ask how to sleep training, but we sleep in the same bed? Okay, this is a very valid question because I have received a lot of comments about this. Okay. We were lucky to sleep train Harris when he was young, because we didn't sleep together. Okay, we didn't sleep together. Number one is because Harris is not breastfeeding, so it's easier for him to sleep by himself. Okay, and the second one is, um from very young age, Harris has already been sleeping by himself. Okay, so but I understand the struggle for those parents that already been sleeping with the baby, and you want to transition the baby to a separate room. Okay, this is a very common struggle, which I totally understand, um because I receive a lot of comments, guys, a lot of comments on this situation. And from what I know, right, from what I know, okay, babies need time to adapt. Like for example, we went to Beijing, right? We need to it's so funny, guys, it's so funny. We need to sleep together in the same bed, me and Harris on the same bed. For you, you are transitioning from a bed to two beds. For us, it was from two beds to one bed. So for us, it was difficult as well. The first night, it wasn't like, how to say, it wasn't very easy. Me and Harris, we had to stay on the same bed. We couldn't get used to it. But on the third day, it took us 3 days, guys, 3 days for us to sleep together. Then the funny part is, when we came back from China, okay, we had to sleep in a separate bed, and there comes the break of routine. Okay, but because in China, when we traveled, we had to sleep on the same bed. But when we come back, we had to sleep a separate bed, and it took 3 days as well. Okay, guys. So from my experience, okay, it only takes 3 days of struggle. Okay, and babies, they adapt fast. Okay, they adapt fast to new environment and the new behavior. Okay, so you just have to be consistent for 3 to 5 days as at max. Okay, sleep separately, but make sure your baby also um is not abandoned, and also you always be there for your baby to make sure that they feel secure. Okay, so yeah, it's actually a very long topic on this sleep training, especially if you've been sleeping with your baby. Okay, maybe I'll do another video on that. Okay, please drop in my sleeping video the comment, and if there's a lot of people asking for it, I'll do a whole video about it. Okay, guys. Okay, yeah, it's actually a long topic about the sleep training. So I don't want to discuss on it for too long. Uh, okay. Any other question, guys? Any other question, guys? Parenting question, guys. Parenting question. Um. So I'll be only answering parenting question today. Um. Is there any parenting question? Because I see a lot of comments coming up. Uh, okay. I see a question. Okay. This was a funny thing that happened today. Okay, let me tell you guys a story. Let me tell you guys a story. Okay, so if you see my latest video is on Harry's escaping jail, right? Okay, he was escaping jail and he actually managed to get like the baby chair with wheels. Okay, he was pushing it, but like during the shooting, right, he actually fell down. Like I was shooting him and he was like pushing the chair, right? And he kind of like went too fast. He went too fast and he just fell, I think he fell on his knee. And he started crying and everything. And me being a very protective dad, right? I rushed to him and said, "It's okay, it's good, okay." But he kept crying. I was so afraid he would bang on his teeth. If he banged on his teeth, it would start bleeding and everything. I was so worried. But luckily, he just banged on his knee and he turned out fine. So it was a yeah. So your question is, what will you do when Harris get hurt? To be honest, I'm not sure. To be honest, I'll just try to comfort him. I'll just see the seriousness of the damage, before I do anything. So I really hope that it's not too serious. Yeah. So that's my that's my answer. Okay. So anime Tomoy asks, how do you control them to get to sleep? Okay, to get to sleep is actually not as difficult as people think. Okay, most important, right? My number one advice to most parents on sleep issues for babies is, follow a consistent routine. Now, okay, I'll let you know Harry's routine now. Harry's he normally sleeps at 7:30 p.m. That's the one of the reason why you always see me live, right? I cannot do live with Harris at this time now. Okay, but because every single day Harris will be asleep during this time, and sometimes I always see babies stay awake very late. Okay, some parents actually do that, but it's not actually very good for the baby. Okay, that's my own opinion, but it's actually not my opinion, because a lot of there's been a lot of research done on baby sleeping at a certain time, which is normally about 7 to 9. The preferred one is actually 7 to 8. There's a lot of research done on this, and it's actually very beneficial for babies to sleep by 8 p.m. Okay, so if you have a baby, get your baby to sleep before 8 is the best. It's the best. I didn't really answer your question because I actually did a full video on it, long form video. Please check it out on my channel. Okay, Anime Tomoy. It's a lot of things to tell you about, and I can't put it all in a live. So I'm just giving you a summary of what I know. Yeah. So today I'll only be answering parenting question. Okay. I think this is a very interesting topic, I would say. How to entertain a 9 months old. Okay. So how when Harris was 9 months old, okay, I think that was the time when he actually started to what was he doing at 9 months? I think Harris was actually like trying to he was more active in crawling at the time. He didn't know how to stand yet. He's actively crawling. Okay. So we did a lot of playtime. So I would suggest, right, like having a baby. I would suggest, like, if your house have a big space, invest in a playpen that is big. Okay, we had a lot of time in the playpen. We would spend a lot of time in the playpen. He would be actively moving. Okay, and yeah, babies, they only spend that's the surprising thing of a baby at 9 months old. Sometimes when you buy toys, right? Surprisingly, is it can be too difficult for them. Okay, when you buy a toy, especially for 9 months old, sometimes they don't want to play with it. But don't throw it away, guys. Don't throw your toys if your baby doesn't want to play with it at 9 months. Because the funny thing is, it could be too difficult. You save it when your baby is older, around 1 years old or 2 years old. Surprisingly, your baby will play longer, with it. Like for Harris, right? A lot of toys that he didn't play when he was 9 months, he is actually playing it now. Okay, because he understands the logic. There are a lot of toys that requires logic, requires a certain level of understanding before they can actually play with the toy. So it really comes back to whether your baby find it difficult to play with a toy. Okay, to answer your question, how do you entertain at 9 months old? You need to find the thing that make them entertain. Okay, whether it's the toy has to be very simple. Take them for a walk. Okay, take them for a walk. Go for a walk. Babies love walk, I tell you. Last time when Harris was 9 months, he could sit in the stroller for hours. Okay, it's not very good, but he could sit in the stroller for 1 hour. We would push the stroller, go to the park or something. He loves outdoor, guys. He loves outdoor. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do with a 9 months old, and I think it's pretty fun. Okay, okay. Grace. Check out my long form video. Check out my long form video. I did two videos that could help your little sister. One is the bedtime routine. Okay, not bedtime routine, the baby routine, and so the second one is how to sleep, how to let your baby sleep by themselves. Okay, I did these two videos on my long form video. You can check it out. It's very beneficiary. Yeah, it's very beneficiary to you. Okay, guys. Okay, I've been doing live for the past 40 minutes and I feel a little bit tired. Okay, I need to get ready for your next video. Okay, so for those that's been here, thank you so much for supporting the channel. Okay, please leave your comments in the chat and I'll try to reply them as much as I can. Okay, see you guys and hope to see you guys in the next video or live. Okay, bye guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.